This is Africa, the cradle of mankind's birth, where powerful kingdoms arose with stories of worth, exemplary leaders, their legacy told. Nkrumah, Mandela, their spirits bold. Let courage and dreams unite as one for a brighter tomorrow where greatness is spun. In this beautiful, colorful, and friendly domain, greatness awaits, where hopes shall not wane, where tales of triumph weave a tapestry. Welcome to Today in African History. December 21st. Pictured here, of course, is the inimitable Samuel Leroy Jackson, popularly known as Samuel L. Jackson, born on this day in 1948 in Washington, D.C. He is a renowned American actor known for his dynamic performances across various genres. Jackson's career is marked by numerous accolades and a significant impact on the film industry. He made his professional theater debut in 1980 and gained recognition through roles in off-Broadway productions. His collaboration with director Spike Lee in the late 1980s and early 1990s elevated his status in Hollywood. Jackson's breakthrough came in 1994 when he portrayed Jules Winfield in Quentin Tarantino's iconic film Pulp Fiction. His compelling performance earned him critical acclaim and several award nominations. Following his success, he appeared in a series of notable films including Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, and A Time to Kill, 1996, establishing himself as a box office star. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Jackson continued his successful career with roles in films like Jackie Brown in 1997 and the Star Wars prequel trilogy. He became a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, portraying Nick Fury in multiple films, starting with Iron Man 2008. His role as Mace Windu in the Star Wars films further solidified his status as a pop culture icon. Throughout his career, Jackson's versatility shone through diverse roles in movies such as Unbreakable, released in 2000, Coach Carter, 2005, and Snakes on a Plane in 2006. He received critical acclaim for his performance in Django Unchained, released in 2012, and continued his success with films like Kong, Skull Island, 2017, and Glass, released in 2019. Aside from his film career, Jackson also ventured into voice acting, lending his voice to characters in animated films like The Incredibles, released in 2004, and its sequel. His impact on the entertainment industry extends beyond acting. He received the Academy Honorary Award in 2022 for his influential work that resonates across generations and genres. Jackson's journey to stardom was not without challenges. He battled addiction in the early years of his acting career, but eventually overcame it. His commitment to his craft and ability to portray a wide range of characters have made him one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. In addition to his achievements on screen, Jackson's activism and support for various charitable causes demonstrate his dedication to making a positive impact on society. His cultural significance and enduring influence in the film industry make him a beloved figure, celebrated for his talent, resilience, and contributions to cinema. On January 30th, 2007, Jackson was featured as narrator in Bob Saget's direct-to-DVD farce of The Penguins. The film was a spoof of the box office success March of the Penguins, which was narrated by Morgan Freeman. Also, in 2007, he portrayed a blues player who imprisons a young woman addicted to sex in Black Snake Moan, and the horror film 1408, an adaptation of the Stephen King short story. Later the same year, Jackson portrayed an athlete who impersonates former boxing heavyweight Bob Satterfield in director Rod Lurie's drama Resurrecting the Champ. In 2008, Jackson reprised his role in of Mace Windu in the CGI film Star Wars The Clone Wars, followed by Lakeview Terrace, where he played a racist cop who terrorizes an interracial couple. In November of the same year, he starred along with Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes, who both died before the film's release, sadly, in Soul Men. In 2008, he portrayed the villain in The Spirit, which was poorly received by critics and the box office. In 2009, he again worked with Quentin Tarantino when he narrated several scenes in the World War II film Inglourious Basterds. So Bastards, of course, spelled with an E. In 2010, he starred in the drama Mother and Child and portrayed an interrogator who attempts to locate several nuclear weapons in the direct-to-video film Unthinkable. Alongside Dwayne Johnson, Jackson again portrayed a police officer in the opening scenes of the comedy The Other Guys. He also co-starred with Tommy Lee Jones for a film adaptation of The Sunset Limited. Throughout Jackson's career, he has appeared in many films alongside mainstream rappers. These include Tupac Shakur in Juice, Queen Latifah in Juice, Sphere and Jungle Fever, Method Man 187, LL Cool J in Deep Blue Sea and SWAT, Busta Rhymes in Shaft and Eve, Ice Cube in XXX and State of the Union, Exhibit in XXX, State of the Union, David Banner, Black Snake Moan, and 50 Cent, Home of the Brave. Additionally, Jackson has appeared in 5 films with actor Bruce Willis: National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, Pulp Fiction, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Unbreakable, and Glass, and the actors were slated to work together in Blackwater Transit before both dropped out. In 2002, Jackson gave his consent for Marvel Comics to design the ultimate version of the character Nick Fury after his likeness. In the 2008 film Iron Man, he made a cameo as the character in a post-credit scene. In February of 2009, Jackson signed on to a 9-picture deal with Marvel Studios, which would see him appear as a character in Iron Man 2, Thor, and Captain America, the First Avenger, and the Avengers, as well as any other subsequent film they would produce. He reprised the role in Captain America, the Winter Soldier in 2014, and The Avengers State of Ultron in 2015. In February 2015, Jackson stated that he only had 2 movies left in his Marvel contract following Age of Ultron. In 2018 and 2019, Jackson made cameo appearances as Fury in the Avengers sequels Infinity War and Endgame, and starred as a younger, de-aged Fury in Captain Marvel alongside Brie Larson. Among his most recent film roles, Jackson appeared in Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained, which was released on Christmas Day, December 25, 2012. Tarantino's The Hateful Eight, which was released in 70mm on Christmas Day, again in 2015. And Jordan Vogt Roberts' Kong Skull Island, which was released on the 10th of March 2017. In 2019, Jackson reprised his unbreakable role as Mr. Glass in the film Glass, with his Shaft role in Shaft, both sequels to his 2000 films. Also, in 2019, he appeared in the Brie Larson film Unicorn Store and had a prominent role as Fury in the Marvel film Spider-Man: Far From Home. Additionally, he reprised his role as Fury in a cameo appearance on the ABC television series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in 2013 and the season finale in 2014. In 2020, he appeared in the television documentary series Enslaved with investigative journalist Afua Hirsch as co-presenter. He also appeared in the 2021 movie Spiral from the Book of Saw alongside Chris Rock. After an 11-year absence from the stage, Jackson returned to Broadway as Doaka Charles in a revival of August Wilson's The Piano Lesson opposite John David Washington and Daniel Brooks. The 2022 production was directed by Jackson's wife, LaTanya Richardson Jackson. For his performance, he received a Tony Award for Best Featured Actor in a Play nomination. He is set to produce a live-action film adaptation of Afro Samurai and will play the role of Shonoff in a remake of The Last Dragon. He reprised his role as Nick Fury in the Disney Plus series Secret Invasion, and he is set to reprise the role in The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel. He started filming Last Medals in late November 2023. He also appeared in the Capital One cashback credit card commercials. Jackson also appeared in a Sky Broadband Shield commercial, the Sky UK's broadband service, as Nick Fury to promote Captain America: The Winter Soldier. He also played Nick Fury in an ad for the video game Marvel Snap. Jackson released a song about social justice with KRS-One, Sticky Fingers, Mad Lion, and Talib Kweli about violence in America called I Can't Breathe, which were the last words said by Eric Garner. Through the 1990s, AC Nielsen, ECI, a box office tracking company, determined that Jackson appeared in more films than any other actor who grossed $1.7 billion domestically. By 2011, the film that featured Jackson as a leading actor or supporting co-star had grossed a total of $2.8 billion to $4.9 billion at the North American box office. This placed him as the 7th highest grossing lead actor and the 2nd highest grossing actor, behind only voice actor Frank Welker. In 2009 edition of the Guinness World Records, which uses a different calculation to determine film grosses, it stated that Jackson is the world's highest grossing actor with $7.42 billion generated across 68 films. Subsequently, as of 2022, according to data crunched by the Golden Globes, this total has ballooned out to more than $27 billion grossed across 152 movies, locking him as the highest grossing actor and 2nd highest grossing person in film in general, behind Stan Lee, who was primarily known for his cameo work. In the year 1980, Jackson married actress and producer LaTanya Richardson, whom he met while attending Morehouse College. The couple have a daughter named Zoe, who was born in 1982. In the year 2009, they started their own charity to help support education. Jackson has said that he watches his own films in cinemas. Even during my theater years, he says, I wished I could watch the plays I was in while I was in them. I dig watching myself work. He also enjoys collecting the action figures for the characters he portrays in his films, including Jules Winfield, Shaft, Mace Windu, and Frozone. Jackson is bald but enjoys wearing wigs in his films. He said about his decision to shave his head, I keep ending up on those bald is beautiful lists. It's cool, you know? When I started losing my hair, it was during the era when everybody had lots of hair. All of a sudden, I felt this big hole in the middle of my afro. I couldn't face shaving. I couldn't face having a comb over. So I had to quickly figure what the haircut for me was. His first bold role was in The Great White Hype. He usually gets to pick his own hairstyles for each character he portrays. He poked fun at his baldness the first time he appeared bald on The Tonight Show, explaining that he had to shave his head for one role, but then kept receiving more and more bald roles and had to keep shaving his head so that wigs could be made for him. He joked that the only way he's gonna have time to grow his hair back is if he's not working. He's noted for often wearing a Kangol hat in public. Jackson has a clause in his contract that allows him to play golf during the film shoots. That is so funny. He also played in the Gary Player Invitational Charity Golf Tournament to assist Gary Player in raising funds for children in South Africa. What a noble cause. He's a keen basketball fan, supporting the Toronto Raptors and the Harlem Globetrotters. He actually looks like one of them. He has supported English football team Liverpool FC since appearing in the 51st State, which was shot in Liverpool, and also supports Irish football team Bohemian FC. Interesting. Jackson campaigned during the 2008 Democratic primary for Barack Obama in Texarkana, Texas. He said, Barack Obama represents everything I was told I could be growing up. I am a child of segregation. When I grew up and people told me I could be president, I knew it was a lie. But now we have a representative. The American dream is a reality. Anyone can grow up to be president. He also said, I voted for Barack because he was black. That's why other folks vote for other people, because they look like them. That is so true. In December 2012, he compared his Django Unchained character, a villainous house slave who sides with his white oppressors, to black conservative Justice Clarence Thomas, and said that the character had the same moral compass as Clarence Thomas does. Following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade in June of 2022, he again criticized Thomas, referring him as Uncle Clarence, and asking him, Thomas, who is married to white attorney Ginny Thomas, how he feels about overturning Loving versus Virginia, a Supreme Court ruling which allowed interracial marriages. In June of 2013, Jackson launched a joint campaign with Prizio in an effort to raise money to fight Alzheimer's disease. As part of the campaign, he rectified various fan-written monologues, or recited many fan-written monologues, and a popular scene from the AMC series Breaking Bad. In August of 2013, he started following a vegan diet for health reasons, explaining that he was just trying to live forever. He attributed his 40-pound or 18-kilogram weight loss to the diet. He had largely abandoned the diet by March of 2017, but still praised and recommended it. He launched a campaign called One for the Boys, which teaches men about testicular cancer and urges them to get themselves checked out. Guys, hope you're listening. It was granted Gabonese citizenship in 2019. Yes, Gabon is in Africa, in case you didn't know. And after the DNA results test claimed to link him to the country's Benga ethnic group. In 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Jackson encouraged people to wear face masks as part of California's Your Actions Save Lives campaign. Along with Dwayne Johnson, he also encouraged those who had recovered from COVID-19 to donate their blood to help others fighting the virus. He additionally appeared in Jimmy Kimmel Live to read a satirical book, Stay the F at Home. I'm not going to swear, which spread awareness of social distancing. Over his career, Jackson has received various awards for his performances on film. At the 44th Cannes Film Festival, he received the Cannes Film Festival Award for Best Actor for his performance in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever, which was released in 1991. He received the BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role and the Independent Spirit Award for Best Male Lead for his performance in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction, which was released, of course, in 1994. He also received Academy Award, Golden Globe Award, and Screen Actors Guild Award nominations for the performance as well. At the 48th Berlin International Film Festival, he received Silver Bear for Best Actor for his leading performance in Tarantino's Jackie Brown, released in 1997. In 2021, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences named Jackson as one of its Academy Honorary Award recipients as a cultural icon whose dynamic work has resonated across genres and generations and audiences worldwide. At the 12th Governors Awards, the 12th Annual Governors Awards, friend and actor Denzel Washington presented Jackson with his Oscar. That's it, folks, for today's Today in African History. Nearly 22 minutes of recording, probably our second longest video yet. Thanks for staying with us this long. If you stayed up to this point and you do like what we're showing here and you haven't liked any of our videos or subscribed to the channel, do us a favor, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you tomorrow, December 22nd. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.